Hello and welcome. I'm really glad you're here, and I want to thank you for continuing this journey with steadiness and openness. Reaching day 8 means that gratitude is slowly becoming something familiar rather than new, something you return to rather than something you try once. Today's practice invites a deeper and more honest form of gratitude, one that gently reshapes the way we relate to challenges, delays, and unanswered questions in life. So far in this journey, gratitude has been directed toward what feels supportive, visible, or comforting. Today, the practice moves into a quieter and more mature space. Day 8 invites gratitude for situations that may not yet make sense, situations that feel unresolved, delayed, or uncertain. This practice is not about pretending everything is fine or forcing acceptance. It is about shifting perspective just enough to allow trust to exist alongside uncertainty. Life does not always move in straight lines. Many things unfold slowly, indirectly, or in ways we do not immediately understand. When outcomes are unclear, the mind often fills the space with worry, doubt, or resistance. Gratitude, when practiced gently, can soften this response. It allows us to acknowledge that not everything needs to be understood right away in order to be meaningful. For today's practice, bring to mind one situation in your life that feels unresolved or uncertain. This could be something you are waiting for, something that has not yet worked out, or something that feels paused or incomplete. Choose something that carries mild to moderate emotional weight, not something overwhelming. The goal is not to trigger distress, but to practice a new way of relating. Once you have chosen this situation, allow yourself to notice how it feels in your body and mind. You may notice tension, impatience, or uncertainty. Do not analyze these feelings or try to change them. Simply acknowledge that they exist. Awareness is the first step in any shift. Now gently bring gratitude into this awareness. This may feel unfamiliar at first, and that is completely normal. You are not being asked to feel grateful for difficulty itself. Instead, you are invited to feel grateful for the process that is unfolding, even if you do not yet see where it leads. You might silently acknowledge gratitude for the opportunity to learn patience, for the chance to grow trust, or for the fact that life continues to move even when answers are not immediate. Gratitude here is not about approval, it is about openness. As you hold this situation in awareness, allow yourself to consider the possibility that there may be information, timing, or alignment that is not yet visible. Gratitude creates space for this possibility without demanding certainty. It allows the nervous system to soften and the mind to loosen its grip on control. This practice is especially helpful for situations that involve waiting. Waiting can feel uncomfortable because it challenges our sense of agency. Gratitude does not eliminate waiting, but it changes the quality of it. Instead of waiting with tension, we begin to wait with presence. Throughout the day, if thoughts about this situation arise, gently return to gratitude. You might simply think, "Thank you for unfolding in your own time." This is not a statement of belief, but a statement of willingness. Willingness to remain open instead of resistant. It is important to approach this practice with honesty. If gratitude feels difficult, that is okay. You are not required to feel a certain way. Even the intention to practice gratitude is enough. Over time, this intention itself begins to shift perspective. Gratitude for uncertainty builds emotional resilience. It teaches the mind that not knowing does not equal danger. It creates a sense of inner steadiness that is not dependent on immediate outcomes. This steadiness can influence how you respond, decide, and act in subtle but meaningful ways. As the day continues, notice moments when you are tempted to rush conclusions or judge progress. When you notice this, gently remind yourself that life unfolds in layers. Gratitude helps us stay present with the layer we are in without needing to skip ahead. At the end of the day, take a few moments to return to this practice. Bring the situation back into awareness and acknowledge it once more. Offer gratitude not for the result but for the process itself. Then allow the day to settle without forcing resolution. Day 8 invites trust, patience, and openness. These qualities do not appear suddenly. They grow through repeated gentle practice. By engaging with gratitude in moments of uncertainty, you are expanding its role in your life beyond comfort and into resilience. This podcast exists because of listeners like you. If you feel connected to this journey, your support through subscribing, sharing, or spending time with the gentle knights helps this work continue and reach others who may need it. Thank you for listening and for supporting this space.